Good morning, traders. It is Friday, the 31st of October. Time to close up shop and enjoy the weekend. Hope you've got some great plans. It's starting to become a beautiful fall time of year here in South Florida. You're welcome to come down anytime. First, I want to get to today's Traders Daily Discipline, wrap up our week, and let us enjoy some time with our friends and family, right? Here's our quote to get us started. If you greatly desire something, have the guts to stake everything on obtaining it. Brendan Francis. For those of you that don't know who he is, he runs a podcast called Dinner Party, I think. He's writer, author. He's written a book on the end of brunch, how to throw a perfect dinner party, that kind of thing. I guess it's because he's into having wonderful conversations and dialogue around the table with friends and family. So I thought, well, maybe that's the kind of thing somebody listening would enjoy learning more about. But I like the quote because one of the things that is absolutely true about trading is that it requires a level of commitment and discipline that few people actually create in their lives to begin with. One of the reasons I believe some people fail at trading is not because they're not smart enough or interested or have emotional and mental capacity to grow. It's none of those things really. It's they lack the inner drive to develop everything that needs to be developed. If you're going to do this, you have to do it at 110% because that's really the only way to get in touch with the things that you don't know you're lacking. In other words, you don't know what you don't know, and you may have self delusions or blind spots that you're unaware of, and those may be the very things that are slowing you down. If you want to make yourself $1 million doing this, it's completely possible. There is no reason why any right thinking individual who's willing to learn how to do this business, there's no reason why you can't succeed at it. See, all the statistics that say you can't do it are based on people who can't do it. The people that can do it will tell you it's a learnable skill. So, how do you learn it? You have to put 110% or more in order to win. There's no other way to do it. You have to have more committed to this than anything you've ever done before. And you're going to have to learn to develop a level of discipline and commitment that most people never do. I meet people every day who are very successful at their field. They don't keep journals. They don't have a set of daily rules that they're going to enforce on their behavior. They don't take care of their health. Um, there's a lot of things about being successful in the real world that doesn't require as great a level of commitment and devotion. Trading in the markets requires 110% of everything. You need to be healthy. If you're carrying around 40 or 50 extra pounds, smoking 2 packs a day, that's going to take a toll on your body, which is going to take a toll on your mind. Your mind is your only trading tool, really. That's the only thing you have, is the ability to think. So if you're clouded because you're hung over 3 days a week, or you can't function because you're just wrung out and tired at 2 o'clock in the afternoon because you don't eat right and you don't exercise, that's going to affect your trading. So maybe one of the things that you would need to do as a serious trader is stake everything on winning. If you want it bad enough, that might mean you got to get back in the gym and you're going to have to cut out certain things in your lifestyle. That's a level of commitment a lot of people won't make. Maybe you're the kind of trader that doesn't take time to read. Met a lot of guys who have never read a good biography. You'll learn more by reading good biographies of net winning traders than you will almost any other way. That's why books like Market Wizards exist. I've read a lot of great biographies of traders, and some you may have never heard of because they go back, 50, 60, 80 years. It's important to know what those people knew because what they did was unique. perhaps there's a learnable skill that we could get from reading somebody else's success story. I think that part of why most traders don't reach their full potential is they really haven't come to the conclusion yet that, wait a minute, I've got to, I've got to up my game. I cannot play at this level. I've got to lose this weight. I've got to get clean in my thinking. I got to start reading stuff that matters, not the freaking back page of some stupid magazine. I got to start filling my mind with the things winning traders focus on. I got a thought in my head that doesn't belong there. I got to sit down and read a bunch of 3x5 cards that tell me what my thoughts need to be like. You know what I'm saying? There's a level of commitment that most traders really never reach. And I want to encourage you today to consider that possibility, that if you're really not reaching the level of success or performance that you'd like to have, well, bottom line is that it's there to get. Nobody's keeping you from getting it except you. So up your game, raise the bar, stake everything on going after that goal. So what is it that you got to develop and change to reach that next level of commitment? Because maybe that's the only thing holding you back, is you just haven't made the commitment like you need to make it. So that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow on Friday. Oh, wait, it is Friday. My mind is crazy today. So I'll see you again tomorrow on the 1st when I put out my regular weekly performance wrap-up. A little disappointing in the exodus through the markets this week. Didn't really reach my full potential. So maybe you'll be interested in seeing how I handled it in terms of gain or loss. In between now and tomorrow when we see the weekly performance wrap-up, have a great day today. And I'll look for you again next Monday, the 3rd of November. Have a great day. Thanks.